of my letters and sounds video series. You'll notice that I've changed my outfit since set 1 and before set 3. Video 2 seems to have gone missing, so I'm having to re-record this one. So, bear with me. So in this one I just want to talk about TH as a sound. Now TH is a really tricky sound. It's the last sound that children learn to be able to say, and they may not actually learn how to say that till they're 6 or 7 years old. So they often will say, instead of saying where they put their teeth between their teeth and they put the air through, or to say exactly the same position of the teeth and the tongue, but with the voice box on. So you've got if you put your hand in front of your throat, you can feel that. It's a tricky one, and often they will say the sound for F in place of that, or the sound for V. So if they are older than 6 or 7 and they're having difficulty with that, please seek the support of a speech pathologist who will be able to just cue them in on how to say that sound. And until then, just keep correcting it and practicing saying the sound, and it will come. It just is the last one to come. And we teach it in prep, but actually they can't usually say it properly until they're into year 1. The next sound is letter C. Now letter C makes the sound K, just like letter K does. However, it can make the sound S if it's followed by an E, I or a Y, such in circle or centre or city. So it makes 2 sounds. It makes the K, and also it makes the sound S. The next letter is letter E. Letter E says the sound E, but it can also make the long sound E in words as well. And sometimes E is not just spelled with letter E, it could be EA or double E or a multitude of other letters that make that same sound. The next one is D. Letter D, making the sound D. Now it's really important that you make it go D, keep it short rather than D, which actually would be D and U, with the D and the vowel sound with it. So keep it short, D. It just needs to be little explosive air. It is related to the sound T, which is an unvoiced sound, which is just air, whereas D, you switch on your voice box. So if you go T, D, T, D, you'll be able to feel the difference between those 2 sounds. The other sound is H. Letter H makes the sound H, and it is purely air. Again, not H, just the breathing coming out. There is no voice attached to that one at all. And the final sound for this set is letter V. Now I said sometimes at the beginning that can get confused with letters TH. So to say V, you put your teeth on your bottom lip, V, and you let it buzz, V, and you put your hand here. If you do the parallel sound of that, which is letter F, hence the sounds get confused, you just go exactly the same lip placement, teeth placement, tongue placement, just whether your voice box is on or not, whether it's voiced or unvoiced. So go and practice those sounds, make some cards, and just make sure that they're correct and they're really kept nice and crisp.